Bitcoin today. What's up, you guys? I hope you're doing well. Well, everybody is waiting for a solution for the debt ceiling problem. Well, tomorrow's D-Day, huh? Because they announced on Wednesday it should be official. And this will have a great impact on the overall market and certainly also on the Bitcoin. For this reason, we quickly check the market. And this looks pretty much green. And the market usually is always right, as you guys know. So the market believes there is going to be a solution. We will see it. And interesting is that everything is very much driven still by the tech. And it's all green. Microsoft, the Apples, the Googles, the Meters, Amazon, Tesla, Nvidia, and on and on and on. So it's quite a big bubble in the moment. And it will be interesting to see as Bitcoin can participate from this. But then there is another thing, and this is not so good. This is the rate hike expectations. I mean, the CPI data which came in recently have been much hotter than thought. And for this reason, the majority of the market believe with more than 60%, we could see another 25 basis points increase on the rates. As you guys know, we are on 5%. That would be 5.25. That would be very bearish for market. We will see what's going to happen. June 14 is going to be D-Day for this. Well, gold price, 1955. Interesting because this has a lot to do, I think, as later we will see, with a strong dollar. And here we come to a Bitcoin. 27,989, so close to the 28. That's good. I just opened the bigger picture today for you guys. The candles you see here on a monthly base. Why do I do this? First of all, we see we are in the 50% RSI zone, which is very healthy. It's not overbought. It's not oversold. That's good. And interesting is that in January, February, March, April, we had green candles in the closing. In the moment, it's red, which is May. But we have very little volume. This is the problem. Interesting is, when you look on the MACD here on the downside, we had this long period that the MACD was under the controlling line. And there's a good chance that in the next 2, 3, 4 weeks, we see a bullish crossover to the upside from the MACD. That would be the real start, by the way, of a new bull market, because historically it was exactly like this. Bear market start with this bearish crossover to the downside. Bull market started with the bullish crossover to the upside. So this is the real indicator. So probably in the next 4 weeks, we will see a decision. So quickly check the market capitalization. Bitcoin stable on 12 with $542 billion. Quick check of block time 790.098. We are under 300,000 unconfirmed actions. So the network is quite stable. There is no expectation that the fears could go crazy. Okay, here we have Bitcoin halving clock, 320 days. There is a change now. The new expectation of a new date for halving is April 15. Very important, as you guys know. In advance to this, usually the price goes up and afterward it goes crazy. This is exactly what happened in the past. We will see if this is going to happen again. And here we come to the news, and this is important. Russia scraps plans for national cryptocurrency exchange, meaning that they made a decision that they allow free platforms, so market platforms, trading platform exchanges. Obviously, this goes very much along with what happens in Hong Kong. Hong Kong greenlights retail trading of cryptocurrency. As you guys know, I mean, there is a link between Russia and China, also because of the problems of the war and the Americans and all that type of thing. And what is interesting that the Chinese in 2021, they said, well, we don't allow mining anymore, and it's not allowed to sell Bitcoin. But now there seems to be a change, and also in combination with Russian. That's interesting. It will be also interesting to see what India is going to do. But all in all, this is bullish for the market. Okie doke. And here we come to a quick outlook to this week. As I just said, D-Day tomorrow for the debt ceiling problems, very, very important. If we see a conclusion, a decision, I think it will be really driving the prices up on the stock market and for the Bitcoin. And for this reason, we quickly check the technical data from Bitcoin. Okay, and we start first of all with the gold price US dollar correlation. As you guys know, we believe that gold or Bitcoin is digital gold, and there is an inverted correlation between the gold and the dollar. When the dollar goes up, the gold goes down, vice versa. And we have a very, very strong dollar in the moment. This is why the gold is weak. So as the dollar gets weaker, it could be that we see an increase in the gold price and on the Bitcoin as well. Fear and greed, 51%. So we are quite in the middle. Not much fear, not much greed. Quite healthy situation. Currency heat map, the cryptocurrency heat map. Well, it's a mixed picture. Nothing serious. Dominance over 48% from the total market. Bitcoin still very strong. And we quickly check the liquidations. That's important. We see here on a daily base that we had in the last 2 days short liquidations. This is why also the price went up. As you guys know, we were down to $26,000. Now we are already up to $28,000. So this also has to do with the liquidations on the short side, certainly. But very important is the Bitcoin loaded addresses. And here what we see, a constant increase, and that's very good because this is the real underlying market. Google Trends, not much is happening. Well, the overall picture, most likely saw the bottom here. This is on a 1-year base. Now we have quite a period of consolidation. And interesting is now to check the Bollinger Bands. This is quite interesting because they got very narrow and we had now a breakout to the upside. That's good. And here on the MACD, we really see this bullish crossover. This is good because for quite a while we were rejected and now we managed to see it. That's a very strong sign. Also in combination with the RSI, which is about 50%. So that's all very good. The momentum indicator says, well, not much will happen in the next 2 days, sitting on $28,000. The cycle model, one of the two we have, we are now underrated with about $2,000. Model itself says still 41. The second model indicates that we move more to the baseline. In the end, this says, well, it's going to be something like 43,000. Interesting here is now a Wyckoff Bitcoin trend, something we have new. We finished phase A, B, C, and D, and now we are waiting for phase E. This is not a timing indicator, this is a value indicator. But what is important, if we come into phase E, which could happen in the next couple of days or a week, we very quickly could see something like $45,000. Hard to say in what time, because it's not a timing indicator, but it would be a strong indication that this could happen. Well, another thing which is very important is Fibonacci retracements. Here we are still in the nowhere zone quite a while, 50%. We need the breakout to the golden box, 61.8. So, important week. Everybody is waiting for tomorrow. Hopefully we make the right decision. I hope it was valuable information for you. See you tomorrow. Thanks. Bye-bye.